Hello, guys. It's your boy Faithful, bringing you from Accra Airport West. Hola, me llamo Faithful, mucho gusto. Empecemos, gracias. Yo te busco, escribo en dirección, te amo, te necesito. Buenos días a todos. Buenas tardes. Buenas tardes a todos. Buenas noches. My guys in Dubai, those in Jordan, those in other Arab countries. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alaikum tikif halik. Shabakiel, Mashabakiel, Tashabakiel. Once it's night, it's around it's around 4 p.m. here in Ghana. It is evening time over here in Ghana. But around the world, some people are watching your guy Faithful. Some are in 4 p.m., others to 5, others 6, in that order. Once I am in the evening over here, in some places, it is late in the night, just like that. Some places also in the morning, others place in the afternoon, in that order. Hello guys, in today's video, the title of what we're coming to discuss or talk about is about living in Ghana, what is good and also what is bad, the good and the bad things that you expect once you plan to establish or live over here in Ghana. Guys, I'll emphasize on so many points for you to know how benefit or important for you to establish in Ghana as an investor or whoever is planning to come to Ghana here. I am from Ghana, your guy Faithful. So if I'm telling you or give you the news from Ghana, it's something which is true and it have nothing to do with lies. Guys, first of all, I'll talk about the positive impacts and the negative impacts over here when you establish in Ghana. These are some of the things I will talk about it. If you are an investor or you are a job seeker, or I don't know the motive or the reason why you want to establish in Ghana, but if you are out there, there is two different type of weather we have over here. We have dry season and also rain season. The winter season in the southern part of Ghana is not very hot as compared to the northern region. During the daytime, guys, the temperature are about 31 degrees Celsius to 32 degrees Celsius in the month of February and March. If you go to the northern region, it means it's very hot over there. In Ghana, we have so many regions. We have northern region, eastern region, greater Accra region, in that order. You can cross-check so many information also from Google, then you will really understand what I'm saying. Here in greater Accra, the weather condition also is a little bit the same as it used to happen in northern region, but it based on season. This season, we are in dry season over here in Ghana. But as I said earlier on, there is two types of weather here. We have the rain season and the dry season. I will talk about the rain season also. The rain season in Ghana, guys, the climate is tropical with dry seasons also some winter. The same thing as is happening in some countries. When I was in Spain, it used to shine over there, and also sometimes it used to rain. In Ghana, also the same thing. When I was in Asia, also I experienced the same thing. In Ghana, Dubai, also I experienced the same thing. But Ghana, we have the most natural way of weather that whoever is planning to establish here, you'll never feel regret or disappointed. I will talk about occupation in Ghana here. Guys, the major occupation found in Ghana here is farming. Majority of the Ghanaians are into farming. Others also do fishing work. Others do fishing work. There are some forestries also which work in the government departments. Guys, sorry, I'm using Windows 10. Windows 10 have a problem, but I wonder why they are not doing anything about it. The Windows 10 have a little bit problem because sometimes if I'm making recording or live streaming with the Windows 10, it normally comes on that I have to do some settings. I'll go through the settings. It will appear again that I have to go through the setting and reinstall. I have update and update over and over my Windows 10 application, just so I'm receiving the same alerts. It means that the Windows 10 have a problem, but I wonder why the company is not doing anything about the Windows 10. Guys, as I was saying, hey James, yeah James, how are you? I've seen your message. James, long time. Okay, guys, I'll continue on. And also, there are some industries here, also in Ghana. There are some company here. Some guys are also into mining companies. And also some manufacturer energy productions also. There are some business like that also here. We have Akosomo Dam. The Akosomo Dam is located in the Volta region. So if you're the kind of person who is specialized on that field, there is Akosomo Dam also here producing electric energy power for the whole entire Ghana. Also, as well as some part of West Africa. Ghana is supplying or producing electricity for those in Liberia, those in Togo, even those in Ivory Coast. We call it West Africa Power Pool. The next thing I want to talk about is telecommunication network in Ghana. Guys, here in Ghana, there are so many telecommunication networks over here in Ghana. We have MTN, which if you buy MTN SIM card over here for a month, if you paid 120 Ghana cedis, you will get 10 gigabyte data, 10 gig data. We have Gateway network also here. We have Mobile Choice network here. We have Intelligent Wireless also network systems here. We have Airtel network here. They are all telecommunication networks. We have Tigo also here in Ghana. And we have Vodafone. Guys, don't forget, Vodafone is owned by the states or by the government. It's like the government is in partnership with the company, the Vodafone company. The Vodafone company and the government have a shares together. So once you are here in Ghana, if you use Vodafone and you paid 50 Ghana cedis, eventually you will get 10 gigabyte data. 10 gigabyte data. Hello, Madam Amina. Madam Amina from Dubai. Yes, yes. So, Guy Faithful, bring it to you. Madam Amina, how are you? How is everything? How is your family? Kev Halik, Anna Ibrahim. Number four, I will also continue to the Globacon Ghana also network, which is here. Guys, these are some of the networks here in Ghana, and it's doing very well, most especially all the from MTN and whatever that I was mentioning to you. And it's performed, it worked very fast, it worked very fast, and also it's affordable. Guys, I'll go to accommodation over here in Ghana. Accommodation is one of the most important things that everyone do ask about. That's Abraham or Mr. Faithful. How is the accommodation system over there in Ghana? Guys, when I was in East Africa, they used to rent room per month to whoever is ready to rent a room. The landlord normally rents the room, either you are foreigner or you are citizen, you paid the same thing, and also you rent the room per month, but not per year. Here in Ghana, this is the case, it's not like that. That is the only problem. Once you are here in Ghana, if you want a room or an apartment, you have to pay 1 year installment or 2 years installments. Therefore, they will calculate it. For example, every month, if it depends the type of building, the apartment that you are interested to rent. Some rooms or apartments costs here in Ghana, the most expensive ones is like $500, $400, $300, $200, $150, $50, $40, $30, and $20 per month, depending on the type or the nature of the apartments. I cannot tell you that if you come to here, Airport West, you are going to get a room for either $300 or $400. But the rooms over here is very expensive. It's very expensive. If you have money to pay like $500 per month, you can stay here at Airport West. But if you think you cannot afford it or you don't have the money, even within the Accra, there are some places that you can get a room or apartment at affordable price. When I was in Kenya, I was renting one of the senator house over there. I was renting over there, and I used to pay $200 by the end of the month. In Ethiopia, it was $400 by the end of the month. It was very expensive. In Rwanda also, it was $400, the same thing. But what is it? It depends on the localization of where you have planned to stay. So guys, if you have a plan to come to Ghana after the pandemic, you can. I will talk about the migrants here in Ghana. There are so many more nationality, different nationality from different countries around the world here in Ghana. There are some people from America, Asia, Europe, and some parts of Africa here living and working here in Ghana. I don't know the mission and the ambition of you want to come to establish here in Ghana. But if you are an investor, Ghana is the right place to be. Because here in Ghana, the government doesn't invest in the individuals. So almost all the buildings and the apartment here, it's owned by the private individuals and the private companies. Here it's not like the Middle East and other Asia countries or America over there that you can see the government will be building so many towers, so many buildings, and using it for rent and other stuffs. The government in Ghana is not into that business. So if you are a real estate agency out there and you are in collaboration with any building and construction company, you can establish in Ghana, start to build modern houses here and sell them or use it for rent. I'll talk about the visa process also, how you can obtain a visa and come here in Ghana. Guys, Ghana, we issued business visa. If you have a mind to come here with business visa, it's possible. You can also apply tourist visa and also visiting visa. So if you have a plan as an investor to establish in Ghana, I will recommend Ghana for you. I will talk about the peace. Guys, the whole entire Africa, the only and number one country that's you will not hear something like war and crisis is Ghana. Ghana is the only place, is the only country that you will not even hear something like gunshots, war, and crisis. No, there is nothing like that. So if you are an investor over there and you are trying to establish here in Ghana, it's the right time for you after the pandemic. Plan to establish and do something better for yourself. There are so many ways of killing a cat. If you have a company out there in the United States, you can establish the same thing in Ghana. If you have a factories over there in China and your economy is down after the pandemic, you can run from China to establish in Ghana. Establish a company here, and it's allowed. The government door is open for all investors to establish in Ghana. So if you are business minded, if you have a factory or a company that you are interested to extend your branches, Ghana is the best place for you. It's your boy Faithful bring it to you. If today is your first time of visiting my channel, guys, don't forget to subscribe, click on the notification bell for all my videos. If you are in need of any assistance, you can share your comments under the section over there. I'll respond to you. It's a boy Faithful bring it to you. You can write to me on my email address faithful.job@yahoo.com. If you are in need of further enquiries that you think you cannot post it in the comment section, you can write to me over there. The email is faithful.job@yahoo.com. I hope you get it. Ghana is the best place for you. Ghana is the right place for you. You are welcome. All we say in Ghana is Akwaba. Akwaba means you are welcome. I will talk about the language over here. Guys, one of the most important thing that everyone do ask or talk about is language. People used to ask, so if I come to Ghana, is it possible to find people speaking English? Is it so easy to find group of people speaking English? The answer is big yes, and yes, and yes over, and yes again. The whole West Africa, the whole Africa, entire Africa, the only country with high proportion of education individuals who are educated and can speak English is Africa, which is Ghana. In Africa, the country is Ghana. Here in Ghana, almost 80% of the people here do speak English. English is the second language here in Ghana. Although you will not get it exactly as you want, but the level of the English over here is very, very perfect and good. I'll make comparison to you. When I was in Ethiopia, I visit Ethiopia. I find it very, 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 very difficult due to language barrier. Why? Some or majority of the Ethiopians find it difficult to speak English. So as a result, language barrier became the big problem for me, even to the point that I don't even feel comfortable to come outside. Because anyone who meets you will speak to you in their language. Hey, salam no? Gananachu? Indigna? Anta salam no? I'm signalo. Then he said, Mesh. This language is Ahamalik. The name of that language over there is Ahamalik. In Kenya also had experience. Some speak English very well, others also doesn't speak English. In Kenya they speak Swahili, which if they meet you, they say, hey, jambo pwala, abali yako, Zulu sana, something like that. Hello jambo, hello mister, abali yako, how are you? Mizulu sana, I am fine. Asante sana, thank you, sir. Here in Ghana, if you come here, you are going to hear people saying Akwaba to you. It means you are welcome. The same person in Ghana who will say Akwaba to you, he can also say you are welcome. It doesn't matter the person is old or young. Even the aging or the old population over here can speak something when it comes to English. That makes Ghana a better place for you to establish. I was in India. Language barrier was very difficult in India. All what they know is Hindi. Hindi is the national language, it's the first language. And they don't joke with Hindi. The same thing in Ethiopia. They don't joke with Amharic. In Kenya, You open the radio station, you hear the government addressing the general public in Kenyan language. So how can you understand this? In Ethiopia, you open the national radio station and you hear the government, the president, the ministers addressing their people in Amharic. India also, in Asia, it was the same thing. If someone meets you in India, the person will say, "Hey, faithful Bajan, take care. Kese ho, kum kese ho." I have to say, Achaya, sab take care. J Bajan, take care. J Bajan, how are you? Abraham, how are you? Sab take care. I'm fine. Kum kese ho, and you? Achaya, sab take care. I'm also fine. Or Skododo, phone get ahead. Take this phone. Shukriya, thank you. You know, these are the basic knowledge to get when you are in India. I'm referring to Asia. But I will tell you something here. Someone who will say, Jibaja kese TK, if you tell the person, I am fine, and you, the person will never find solution or answer the question to you in English. Why? Because majority of those found in India doesn't speak English. I was in Cambodia, the same. I was in Taiwan, the same. When I was in Middle East, the same. Middle East, I will talk about Dubai. They speak Arabic. If they meet you, all they will say to you is Salam. And what will you say? Salam alaikum. Ha baby. How are you? Something like that. My dear loved one. Or Salam alaikum. Nabi. How are you? My friend. Salam alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. With just, how are you, my friend? I know by the grace of God you are fine. Something like that. Salam alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kif halik, which summarize everything together. How are you? Guys, you see how difficult it is to be a traveler. I'm speaking all this to you simply because if you travel to someone's country or a country where the people doesn't understand English or few people speak English, you face very big difficult problem to accomplish your vision and ambition. So if I am telling you Ghana is the best place for you to be, I am not just telling you because I'm from Ghana, so I want you to establish in Ghana. It's all because of the experience that I have and how difficult to live together with a group of people who doesn't understand you. Language barrier is the most difficult things that if you encounter that, my friend, you will run away. But here in Ghana, you will never say regrets. You will never say regrets here in Ghana. You will always say, I am very proud to be here. I'll talk about friendly and welcoming. Guys, the people in Ghana are friendly and also welcoming. In other way around, I will use the word hospitality. as a subtopic to what I'm talking about, come to discuss about. The people here are hospitality. They welcome foreigners, respect foreigners, and give them all the necessary information that they need. They are very friendly. The people here are very, very friendly. The next thing I will talk about is poverty, and also that the people have money. How is Ghana? You may ask, someone may ask, but how is Ghana? Does the people have money or they don't have money? Guys, I'm not going to say the people here they are poor or they are rich. But what I will tell you is, I will talk about the unemployment and also the employment rate in my country. Because if someone is employed, then the person is rich. If someone is unemployed, then the person have a problem. This is why I need you to come and establish in Ghana. I'm not saying maybe there is no company here or there is no job here. There are some investors here also doing something better here in Ghana. There are some companies from Europe in Ghana here. There are some companies, investors from USA, also China, India, and they are here. The Middle East, there are so many Lebanese here. So if you are in Dubai and you want to establish in Ghana, don't hesitate to change your mind and select any other Africa country. Because here, if you are in Dubai and you come here, you are subject to speak English. The level of your accents to pick the vocabulary of English from the people, to adapt it, is something that you won't suffer. Why? Because majority of the people here speak English. I myself, I have so many investors here in Ghana who are working here. Some of them have companies. Some of my friends that I met them in Asia. Some of the guys I met them in Taiwan. Some have big companies. I just spoke to them that Ghana is also a better place to be. You can establish in Ghana. Some are here manufacturing plastic chairs. You know plastic chair? Plastic chair. They are turning polymer. They are turning plastics to make plastic chair. You call it polymer. Recycling. This is what they are doing. They are producing plastic chairs. Around Circle there, some of my friends are there also into the same business. There are some Lebanese here and they are Arabs. Some of them are doing restaurant job. Others are also doing like wholesale business. They used to bring rice. They used to import rice from different countries to Ghana here and sell it. These are the type of business I have seen those from Middle East are doing here in Ghana. So if you are out there and you want to visit or you want to establish in Ghana, don't hesitate or spend more time, spend all your money. After the pandemic, after the COVID-19, you can plan to establish in Ghana. Guys, I'm saying it once again. If today is your first time, hey, Mickey. Oh, bon après-midi, Mickey. Oh, bon après-midi à tout le monde. Comment ça va? Oh oui, ça va très bien. These are my guys also in France. Watch my videos, guys. When I bought the play, I just travel out from Spain to France and blah blah blah, just by road from Spain to France by road. And also watch my video from Kenya to Ethiopia by road. Watch my video from Bangladesh to India by road. Watch my video, guys. If you are an investor, I am bringing my video to an end. I'm saying it once again. If you are an investor out there or you want to establish in Africa, I will recommend the great Ghana for you. Don't forget, if you are into mining business, you can sign partnership agreements with some mining company here. If you want to buy gold and other stuffs, there are so many registered mining companies here that you can get such items from. We have Angry Gold. I will not mention the companies, but if you come here in Ghana, you can search it yourself. There are some registered companies here that if you do gold business with them, you can. Because some of you used to ask me, if I come to Ghana, can I get a gold? Why not? There is gold here. During when Dr. Kwame Nkrumah took the independence from the British on 6 March 1957, Ghana was called Gold Coast. So country by name, Gold Coast, should tell you that gold is nothing over here. Gold is money. Gold has making so many young guys billionaires and rich. So if you have a plan to do gold business, you can come here also in Ghana. Sign partnership agreement with any of them. If you're a buyer, if you're an investor, if you are this, why not? Guys, I'll end the video here. If today is your first time of connecting to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, click on the notification bell for all my videos. So boy faithful bring it to you. Nice to meet you all. Nice, and thank you very much for watching my videos. Don't forget to subscribe, click on the like button. If you want to share this information to your friends out there, those who are willing to establish in Africa, you can. You are welcome. Gracias and Empecemos. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Asante sana. Asante sana. That is Kenya. Asante sana. Tunashukuru Mungu. Asante sana. Thanks very much, God. This is the end of the video. I will end it over here. See me next and see you also in my next video. Goodbye.